Welcome to your daily double reading. Today, we are going to be getting messages for your mind. We're going to be tapping into the insight and basically the statements that your mind needs to know or understand to be in its highest and most open alignment. To do that, we're using the Soul Lessons and Soul Purpose Oracle cards along with the Sun and Moon Tarot to get you 2 card combos, and you'll choose from those for your mind messages or messages for your mind. You may want to just stop for a second and observe what your mind is thinking about right now, or if your mind has some questions about things, or if you found yourself like overthinking about things recently in a certain area of life, you may want to be intentional or specific for this pull about that. And then, of course, tune on into your intuition. Whoa, that card's sticking to me. Clearly, that's the second card. Then tune on into your intuition and see which card combo is going to be calling your name. And I'm going to add the tarot. All right. And I will set these. All right, card combo number 1 or card combo number 2. Which way is your mind pointing you to be able to help you come into consciousness about what it needs to know or understand? And once you've made your selection, you can head down to the description and click on the timestamp next to the card combo that you have chosen, and I will see you in your daily double reading. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your daily double reading today. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the first combo for messages for your mind. So we're going to get a statement here and direction from the Soul Lessons and Soul Purpose card for you first. Ooh, be creative. And this is a maze. Ooh, I love this card. It's a 14, card number 14. They're saying to combine them in order for you to have stability. Interesting. So we can see the figure using a rope swing to basically get out of a maze. Now, because we're asking about messages for your mind in particular, you may have been feeling like you're trying to figure something out and your mind is in a bit of a maze. This is a wonderful card that asks you to open up to creative solutions, and they're saying the word discoveries. Interesting. Creative solutions and answers, things that you would, if you're in a box, things that are not contained in that box, that do not exist in that box. This is about really opening up your mind. So your mind, a creative sense of thinking, innovation energy is what's coming through. It's like your mind doesn't want to be restricted. I would also just tend toward saying, creativity in the mind directly connects to imagination. Imagination is a gateway to intuition. So if you're feeling even disconnected to your intuition, your mind wants to be let out of the box. It wants to be able to imagine, to dream, to be innovative. So it's going to be important for you to do that. Your mind's like, stop restricting me, right? Let's see what we have here. I love this. Talk about creativity. You're getting the Empress card. This is a major arcana card. It's card number 3. So 3s are known and notorious for creative energy. Around 3s, you just get this kind of like ability to work things out in a creative way. The Empress in and of herself is a very fertile, abundant, mothering, nurturing energy. She's very creative in the way that she brings things to life. She's so abundant and always believes in that. And she's kind of like, creativity is definitely a word that is connected to the Empress for multiple reasons. She likes being creative. She likes to allow her creative juices to flow. And that's what allows her to access to even more abundance. So she's constantly growing something and flowing with it and nurturing it to life. And loving every bit of it, like loving every part of it. You see, she's pictured pregnant. She's usually pictured pregnant and fertile. It's like she's constantly in abundance and constantly growing and changing and being able to create from that space. So your mind wants to expand is what's going on here. It needs the creative nudge. It needs to be able to imagine something in its pure abundant form. It needs to be let out of its box. And it's probably coming through twice. Be creative with the Empress. This is like creativity, creativity. Your mind may feel very restricted. And if you've been feeling like you're bouncing off walls or in a maze or hitting walls in your head, this is the answer. You may need to take a break to nurture yourself, to open your mind. You may need to step away from something if you're overthinking it too much. Give it a rest. Do something that's more creative. Allow yourself to be a bit free. You free your mind, essentially, and do some imagining, because as I said, that opens a gateway to your intuition and receiving insights and solutions that are maybe, again, not so obvious. They're it's thinking outside of the box, innovative energy, and being open to answers and solutions that are not conventional necessarily, right? So you just want to get your mind into creative mode and let it do that. It almost feels like instead of forcing, this energy for you and your mind is allowing. You can't force your mind to be creative. You have to let it do what it's going to do. Redirect it to say, you're free. We don't have to worry about that right now. You're liberated. You're out. You can think whatever you want about this. Let's dream. Let's dream about it. Let's daydream a bit. Let's take a break and empty our thoughts so that we can come back with a clean slate and look at this in the most innovative way. No holding anything back, not being restricted. It doesn't matter if it makes sense right off the bat. This is the energy that you want it to almost not make sense. Like, dream the biggest dream. Think about things that seem unconventional or not possible in order to find the answer, solution, the way forward. So I hope that this serves you. Your mind is like, yay, permission granted to be imaginative and creative. What a lovely energy to have as a state of mind. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave me a comment down below if something's resonating with you. And make sure that you hit that like button for me, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, Group 2, and welcome to your Daily Double today. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the second card combo to get some messages for your mind, or what your mind needs to know, or what your mind needs you to know. So let's take a look at the Soul Lessons and Soul Purpose card first. Reflect on your truth. And this is the back of this. So this is a main card, card number 54. That's a 9. This is like something coming to a close and you being able to actually open up to reflect upon it. I'm getting the feeling that maybe there either just was not time to do this before, so your mind was like flooded with other things, taking care of other things, thinking about other things, or you were afraid to look back. Yeah, to look back on something. So it may have been a past experience or like digging something up, you know, and you felt like, I don't want to dig that up right now. I'm not interested in actually understanding that. I don't have the time. I don't have the brain space. I don't have the willpower. I'm not in a good place to be able to like process that, whatever comes up, and I'm just not doing it. And now your mind is kind of saying like, it's time to reflect on, yes, on the truth that is within you, but also, if it's to do with like, I'm just feeling like if it's to do with a past experience, I'm just feeling this reflection on the past energy. And we're right in the middle of Mercury retrograde, so this isn't weird. You know, this is normal. Your mind's going like, let's take another look at that experience and find the truth in it for us now so that we can use that to inform us in the future, right? So don't be afraid to reflect on the past. Know that it's actually intentional for you to be able to find the truth of it from the space you are in now. Like if you went through something that was difficult in the past, right? Your perception and your perspective on that as you were going through it has now shifted. Your energy is different. So when you reflect, you're not going to, hopefully, you won't allow yourself to like be in an illusion that that's happening again. You're meant to do it intentionally to seek and find the truth within yourself, the truth of the situation, see it from a different perspective, get some clarity on it, etc. So your mind wants to take a look, to take a look back and then to take a look within. That's the feeling of your energy here, group number 2. Your mind is like, it's floating around in there, and let's now look at it and then look within and be honest with ourselves. Let's see what we have here. Oh my, certainly, most certainly, double tripling down on truth and clarity with an Ace of Swords for this group and a mental energy. Yeah, it's like the whole reason you're doing that is to understand. And the Ace of Swords is calling in like new perspectives, new ideas, new ways to look at something. It's the beginning of something, right? So if something's been knocking around in your mind for a while and you just couldn't look at it, then this is a perfect time to be able to do that. Your mind actually is signaling you that it's okay to reflect as long as you're having the intention for new ideas, new insights, new perspective, clarity on the situation, clarity on how you feel about it, clarity on your own truth about it, right? This is, you're reflecting to get the truth, and you're getting a truth card. So it's something new, right? With an ace, that's a beginning of the suit. This is something brandy new that's going to help you see it from a different, more enlightened perspective. Look at that, just coming right in to deliver to you, coming right in to deliver to you. Also, if the only other thing I'm going to say about this combo is if you are unclear about something, or you've been knocking something around in your head, like decision-wise, where you're faced with something that is undecided for you. So maybe it doesn't have so much to do with the past, like the understanding and acknowledgement of, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to make a decision on this now, happened in the past, but you've been pondering it and it's been sitting there needing to be looked at, needing to be reflected upon. This tells you that it's time for you to do that, and it's okay to do it because you're going to be able to find the truth that you need to make the best decision for you, or to make the best choice for you, to move in the right direction for you with the exact amount of insight that you need, or the right insight that you need. And it's going to be it feels very insightful, this combination. Like, oh, okay, now I understand. Now I know. Now I can move forward, right? Now I can choose that. And so for some of you, this may be connected to a limbo energy that's going to positively affect your future when you take the time to let your mind channel in the new ideas connected to what is true for me right now, what is in line with my authenticity. Please show me in a way that I can understand. Let it be clear. Let me understand. And then the new ideas will funnel in, the new answers or the new solutions or a new perspective will be able to funnel into your mind. It's like, this is the energy of, I'm just gonna open it up and see what happens. Like, I'm ready to explore this topic now. And I'm talking mentally. And then ideas just drop into your head. Some idea just pops right into your head. That's this kind of a combination. So you want to be open-minded and clear-intentioned. Right? Clear intention. That's right. And then be ready for the insights to come. Be ready to look at it from a different perspective. Be ready to find the truth within yourself and to acknowledge and accept it. Because it looks like it's coming if you open up for it. So I hope that this serves you, group number 2. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss my future readings, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you've hit that notification bell so you don't miss the future card pulls that come up and what I post. If you find that something is resonating with you in this reading, please feel free to leave me a comment and make sure that you're hitting that like button. And I will see you in the next Daily Double.